Let's go to the rest and motion kinematics Hetsi objective questions. So first question, at motor car is going due to the north at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. It makes a 90 degrees left turn. Okay, without changing the speed. So speed is now again constant. The change in the velocity of the car is about, now they are asking about velocity. So the answer is 70 kilometers per hour, and in which direction? Southwest direction. How? We know that the directions these are what, north, east, west and south, right? Now here in the question the object had moved in north direction. After moving to the north, he moved to what? He moved to the east because he told left turn, right? Now in the left turn, okay, now already was what, final velocity was also 50, initial velocity was also what, 50. So north period again it went to what, west. Okay, now the change in the velocity of a car, if what, vf minus of what, vi, let us see to that. So change in velocity v final and v initial, if you make a root square like this, okay, so 50 square plus about 50 square towards what, southwest direction. So because change in velocity will be what, in this direction where you see the dotted lines, no, in that direction we can see that. So based on that you will get what, 50 root 2 kilometers per hour, so it means what, 70 kilometers per hour, and in which directions, southwest direction. There is the another figure. Here we got a displacement time graph of the particle moving on what, x-axis. So you can see till the point, it is from 0, it is what, constant straight line. At the time of for t naught to t, it became constant, so t. So what does it mean? The particle moves at what, constant velocity up to the time t naught, and then stops, because you can see here till t naught, the straight line you're going means the change in the velocity as well as the displacement or time is same. Okay, but when it is going to this point, it had what, changed its position. Okay, so like that a particle there is there has a velocity of what, u, towards what, east, at time is what, 0, its acceleration is towards the west and it constant. Let xa and also xe be be the magnitude of what, displacement in the first 10 seconds and next 10 seconds. So first 10 seconds, here you see in the first, you know this formula where acceleration is constant here, velocity is all is equal to u plus of at. Sometimes after velocity time is 0, okay, so 0 v is what, 0 is equal to u and minus of at. So what will be your time? U by of a. So then after the particle return back for this information, we not decide that. So back before 10 seconds. So based on this, answer is data is not insufficient to decide the relation between what, xa and xb. Okay, if there is a person, the person is traveling on the straight line, moves with the uniform velocity u1 for some time with a velocity u2 for the next equal time. The average velocity is also given as, how are you going, average velocity is what, total velocity by, actually what is average velocity, total displacement by time. So to get total displacement, what, you know, u1 plus what, u2 by 2. So u1 plus what, u2. So option a is right one. A person is there, is again he's traveling on what, straight line, moves with what, uniform velocity u1 for the distance of x. So u1 may he followed what, x, now again, and with uniform velocity u2 for the next equal distance. The average velocity u is given as, so what is average velocity? So if the person total distance is what, 2x, what is the total distance, 2x. So total time taken is also what, t1 plus what, t2, which will be equal to what, x by v1 plus what, x by v2, x by v1 plus what, x by v2. Here you know already that total displacement by total time. What is total displacement? 2x. What is total time? X by v1 plus what? X by v2, or sometimes you can write t1 plus what? T2. Yes, but for the first one it had been x means what? Distance by velocity 1, distance like that. So 2x x like that. Now here 2x is there, so 1 plus of 1 by of v1 plus of 1 by 2. After taking an LCM, will what you will get? 2 by v is equal to 1 by v plus 1 by v2. 1 by v2, which option? C. A stone is released from the elevator going up with what acceleration? A. The acceleration of a stone after its release. What is the acceleration of the stone after it is releasing? It is what? G, downward. See, a stone is released from the elevator, matlab lift से हमने फेंक दिया, going up with the velocity acceleration A. The acceleration of the stone after the release. So after you're releasing, means it is following, so it is G will be downwards. So downward. A person is there, he's actually was standing near the equal again near the top of the building, throws two balls, A and a B. The ball A is actually what? It is what? Thrown. It is thrown vertically downward with a same speed. The ball A hits the ground with a speed of UA, and the ball B hits the ground with the speed of UB. Then what will have? We will have what means UA is equal to UB, because it is equal. Uh, Next one, in a projectile motion, the velocity of motion, the velocity will be the perpendicular to the acceleration for the instead. See, if the velocity is in straight line, then perpendicular to it only will be what? Acceleration. You can see in this figure here, you see there is a projectile. The Vx is what? Maximum velocity at the maximum height, okay, h max may. And where will be the G? It will be in downward direction, so it is what? Perpendicular for the an instant only. Next question, ninth question. There are the two bullets, are fired simultaneously horizontally with the different speed, okay, from the same place. Which bullet will hit the ground first? So both had been shown. So there are the building having the height h s, okay. Now one is both had released was simultaneously, okay, UA and A. If you know it's fact based, both will what? Reach simultaneously only, okay. Why s1 is equal to ut plus of half of at square is there, and s second is also like that. So if you see that, you can see that t is equal to root of 2 sy by g like that, okay. Let's go to 10th question. The range of the projectile fired at 15 degrees is what? 50 meters. What is the range? 50 meters. If it is fired from the same speed, the same speed is same at an angle of what? 45 degrees. So speed is same means what? Okay, its a range will be. So here what is the range? We got a formula, you have to know. Range is equal to u square sine 2 theta by g. This formula you have to know. Now what is the range given in the question? 50. What is u square sine 2 theta? Sine 2 theta means what? Actually here in this step, he's what he's doing means he's trying to do this 15 degrees. Is 15 degrees may you have to find velocity, because if you know velocity, then you can find range of the second orbit, second substance at an angle 45. तो दूसरे को find करने के लिए पहले आपको u square find करना पड़ेगा, u square by g, okay. So your answer will be what? U square by g will be what? 100. U square by 100. Now for the second part, r is equal to u square sine 2 theta by what? 45 degrees. So 245 degrees means what? R is equal to u square by g sine 90 degrees. U square by g sine 90 degrees. So what is sine 91? So answer will be what? 90 degrees. So u square by g, actually in first step what you got? 100. So 100 into this, so now it is becoming what? U square by g. So range कितना है? 10 meters. So sorry, 100 meters ही answer है, okay. 10 into 10, oh he mistaken somewhere else. The two particles projectiles are there, one is what A and another is what B are what are projected with an angle of what projection what it is 15 degrees for a projectile at A and 45 degrees for the projection of B. If RA and RB be the horizontal ranges of the two projectile, then here you see information is insufficient because R is equal to U square sine 2 theta by G. If you see angles are given but not given in the information about you. So if you know this range is given, okay, they told range is given, angles are given, but we don't know what it is with this u. Okay, so it is not correct to tell the answer. If now 12th question, a river is flowing from what west to east at a speed of what 5 meters per what minute. Okay, west to east. A man on the south bank of the river is capable of what swimming at what 10 meters per minute. Still, water wants to what swim across the river. Okay, in the short time, he should swim in the which direction? Generally, he is performing in what east and west direction. So you assume there is a river. The distance is what d. The water flow is water 5 meters per minute. There is an angle theta. Velocity VBR is one direction. So first T is equal to D by VBR cos theta. So T minimum is equal to dou cos Q max means where Q is equal to 0 degrees. So T is equal to D by VR. So he should swim in what? North direction because his swimming river is flowing in which direction? वेस्ट टू ईस्ट यानी जहाँ वी बी आर है वहाँ से लेकर यहाँ तो ये एरो जहाँ दिखाया गया उसी डायरेक्शन में फ्लो कर रहा है. सो इफ़ द पर्सन इज स्विमिंग इन वेस्ट टू ईस्ट or what east direction or east to south in opposite direction, then he will what he may not swim because of the flow. Okay, so he have to go in the opposite direction. Next, this arrangement of the pulley as is shown in this figure of what P and Q of what inexhaustible string move downward with what uniform speed. What is a uniform speed? U. The pulley A and B are what actually fixed. The mass M moves upward with what speed of the mass m of this one moving with the speed of this. So let us make the free body diagram of this. Okay, so when you make the free body diagram, you can see here initial p you have here q is there is a mass m here and theta is there as per the question only. At a what you have v cos theta, at b what you have v cos theta. Okay, and you have u means what initial velocity and also what same direction. And now let's see along the sting velocity of the block m what will be. Velocity of block m is upward direction and velocities initial velocities are in what downward direction. Okay, of what each and every particle of the sting. So 2v cos q is equal to 2u. So v is equal to u cos theta. What it is? V is equal to u cos theta. V is equal to u by cos theta. Instead of cos theta in this question they consider what q. Okay, now let us go to the some more. Okay, there is a particle which is moving in what x-axis. What it is? X is equal to ut t minus of 2s at what a is equal to t minus of 2s square. So according to this you see that at time is equal to 2 seconds then x will be equal to 0. That means with particle is it at what origin. Next one. Yeah, mark the correct statement. The magnitude of velocity of the particle is equal to its what speed. The magnitude of velocity will be equal to what velocity is figure में देखो explanation दिया गया, right? It is right. Average velocity, that is conceptual question. Okay, very good question. Now here you had drawn with some figure having what particle at what x and time is at t. So it is what up and down particle. The particle has come to what rest at what
6 times what it is telling according to this question. देखो कर्व देखिए, पहले पार्टिकल ऊपर था, ठीक है, जहाँ से शुरू ऑफ 1, फिर अगेन टॉप गेट 2, 3, like that. Okay, so the particle will move. So how he's telling, you also don't know. Okay, let's go to the next question. The acceleration of the particle, it is same in the two frames s1 and also s2. They have a equal magnitude of what, 4 meters per second. So the acceleration of what s2 with respect to what s1 maybe what anything between was 0 and also what 8 meters per second. So you had been this calculation, after that you can find it. Thank you.